there everybody, I am Roslyn and welcome to another Let's Play introduction video. Today I will be reading the introduction and explanation for gamebooks in general, and this one in particular, and Lemmings, which is a classic computer game from the 90s. If you haven't seen the Let's Play for the previous gamebook, you probably want to go and watch that. I will find it and put it in the... Oh, I can put it in the description. I should say, I've only been YouTubing for about 5 weeks, so I'm new to this. I will do that, though, so that you can find it. This one, the explanation is different, though, I will say. So, this video is different from the introduction for the other one, because they turn out to play differently. So I'm going to read out the blurb on the back, and then the introduction, and it won't take long. It's a nice quick introduction for both of the books in this series. This is the second one. I think there are only 2. I did play both of these as a little girl, but I would have been about 10, and I don't remember it at all. I just remember it being really good fun. So I am really looking forward to playing these. So, yeah, I should say quickly, this was published by Puffin. It was $3.99 when it came out, but yeah, you won't get it for that now, likely. And it came out in 1985. Of course, it was Hypnosis who made Lemmings, so this is their copyright on the book. But it was made by Nigel Gross and John Sutherland. Close up at these adorable lemmings there before I kick off. Oh, you get to look at them while I'm reading it. I'll read out the blurb on the back and let you look at it. It just starts off saying, "Look deep into their eyes. Something strange is happening to the lemmings. For some as yet unknown reasons, some of the tribes have been struck down under a hypnotic spell. As they embark on their journey in a trance-like state, they bring chaos to the lemmings' world. Oh dear. Help is needed to cure the lemmings. Will you accept the challenge? Only the bright and brave will survive this mesmerising adventure." Well, I do like to think of myself as being quite bright, and I'm also quite brave, so let's do this, I thought. Okay. See. Right. So we're on to the explanation. Right, it says, something strange is happening. Now, the fact that something strange is happening in Lemming Land may not be all that alarming at first sight. Well, let's be honest, it wouldn't even be particularly interesting, would it? However, this strange thing really is strange. It would appear that some lemmings have begun to do the most out-of-character things. Reports, sketchy at first, have been reaching the inhabitants of the classic zone. From what information they have received, it would seem that some lemmings are beginning to act rather oddly. For one thing, there are reports that some of the shadow lemmings, those well-known lovers of the dark, have started to build streetlights everywhere. Even in the classic zone, certain lemmings have started to engage in shoddy workmanship, which is outrageous. More ominously, all contact with the space zone has been lost. Oh dear. Now, lemmings aren't all that good at getting a plan together, as you probably know already. This is where you come in. They have managed to gather together delegations from most of the zones in Lemongrad, the capital of the classic zone, in order to try and work out a plan. Apart from actually getting there, however, not a lot else has been achieved. Time's running out for the lemmings. Oh dear. So we get a very brief introduction to gamebooks in general. This is a gamebook. You may have read lots of gamebooks before, but just in case you haven't, you don't read this book like you would a normal book starting at the first page. and ending with the last. In the Hypnosis Enigma, you decide how the Lemmings will work out how to rescue their homelands from the threat that is now upon them. The Lemmings are good at lots of things, but thinking isn't one of them. You're going to have to do that for them. If you make the right choices, then the Lemmings will succeed. Make the wrong ones and, well, you'll soon find out. Now we're on to playing the game. In the Hypnosis Enigma, you will guide the Lemmings through many tricks, traps, and puzzles. This book is divided into 400 numbered sections, each one with a number, but you don't read through them in number order. Instead, each section ends with several choices. By the side of each is a number which is printed in bold type. Once you've decided what you want the Lemmings to do, find the section with that number and continue reading. And I'm going to do all of that, so you don't have to think about it. You just keep doing this until I've either finished the adventure or I've perished along the way. Yep, all the rest here is similar for a chunk as well from there to what was in the previous introduction video. So I'm going to skip a big chunk. Just you get to control lots of lemmings, there's no much fighting, here's a big list of a billion different types of lemmings, yada yada yada. Oh, here's a special bit. As well as keeping track of your lemmings during the game, you will also have to make a note of one or two other things. Most of these are explained in the text. The two that aren't, however. The first of these are victory points. You will be awarded these when the lemmings under your control do something right. Be warned though, victory points can also be taken away for doing something wrong. You need to get as many of these as you can to help the lemmings get through to the end of the adventure. We get this cheeky wee dancing lemon here, having a wee jig, dressed like an Egyptian. Well, quite works Egyptian, you get what I mean. Ooh, the other thing to make note of is mystery points. We're not going to tell you what these do, that's because they're a mystery. So yes, similar to the last one, I don't have to set up the adventure sheet, but it does look quite different from the previous one. I have, of course, done a crappy photocopy of both adventure sheets. I'm not going to be writing on my lovely book. And that's the full explanation. We're done, we're on to section 1. It was even quicker than the last one, for I didn't have to do that massive chunk in the middle. That's really all I have to say about it. If you've liked this video, please click like. It lets me know you've liked this video and it will encourage me to do more gamebook Let's Plays if you'd like to see that. Let's do this. You can see what else I've done already. I've got Sonic Gamebook on the go, Let's Play of that. I've got something about a dragon. I've got the previous Lemming book. And all of that's already uploaded. You can just see that. It's great. It's a great arrangement. You can also subscribe. And I'll tell you what I'm doing next, including the up-and-coming hot start of this adventure. I hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed making it. You've been a lovely audience. I'm just going to say bye for now, and I hope I see you in another video.